Hello, Vinod. How are you today?
Uh, I'm good, but in a way, not really good.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that today. And my colleague let me know that he had a chat with you and that you wanted to see me because you were going through some identity issue, loss of identity issue. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So I think let's do some housekeeping before we move on to discuss about what you want to talk about today.
Yep.
So today our session will be for 30 minutes. And then probably the notion of confidentiality also needs to discuss. Whatever we discuss today remains in this room.
Yep.
There are only two, I think, situation where I have to let the third party know if during our conversation today I feel that you are going to harm yourself or you are going to harm someone, then I do have to let third party know about that, and I have a legal duties as well in relation to your safety and well-being. And I guess I also would like to talk about the third situation where I will be talking about your scenario with my supervisors, obviously not giving your name and any other identification. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Before we proceed, I would like you to go through this consent form and then, if you agree, please sign it for me.
Yeah, I'm happy to sign.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, so tell me, what brought you here today?
Well, to be honest, I'm going through a situation and wanted to talk to someone professional about it. Um, Let me give you a bit of background about myself. I've recently migrated to Australia. It's been around 3 months now.
Right.
And I'm going through those early phase migration related issues, and it's taking a toll on me. So it's more around that there are conflicting, thought process going on. I'm trying to find myself and kind of a bit of lost. Uh, so just wanted to discuss with someone.
That sounds very painful and frustrating as well for you. Before we start something, because you are talking about very heavy topics, would you like to start with a gentle breathing? Yeah, okay, let's do that for a couple of minutes, then we'll go back and talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do we do that?
Yeah. So let's close our eyes. Just be aware of your breathing, I guess. Whenever you feel comfortable, you can gently open your eyes. Now, take me to your migration journey. How it started.
Okay. So I came to Australia, as I said, around 3 months ago, and currently I'm trying to find a job. That's the first thing, and I've been trying to find a job for a while now, and I've not been successful.
Right.
And maybe that's not the only reason. I think it's more around me not being able to find a job together with what I was doing earlier before migration. it's I tend to compare my situation before and now, and I feel like maybe I'm not doing right. Maybe I made a wrong decision to come here. So there's a bit of I don't know what to call it, but I think it's a bit of maybe overthinking, but you know maybe it's true. It's a conflicting situation.
And migration sometimes does bend your identity and hide the strength. It does not take away, but it definitely does hide your strength, and sometimes it can be challenging to be able to see that. So, thinking about before migration, what three words that described you?
Well, I was a professional. I mean, I'm still a professional, but I don't have a job now. But I was earlier. I was working as a manager, and so it was a very good job. I had a circle, and I knew, what I was doing. But now I'm trying to find something similar, professional jobs, and trying to put myself in, those kind of situations here. But seems like I'm not. Maybe I didn't find a proper place. Maybe I don't know. It's just I'm just lost.
Right.
Yeah, right. I tried applying jobs, and I've not been successful. Like I've not been invited to interviews. That's frustrating. And it turns out that my overseas experience is not valid. So I feel like I'm undervalued here, and I feel like I lost the network I had. So it's almost like loss of identity of myself. So I'm not being able to figure out what is right and wrong, to be honest, at this stage.
So migration almost had changed your identity. Yeah. In so many regards, right?
Yeah. I think the most challenging one was like I failed a couple of times, and maybe it's multiple failure just to land on the interviews. Together with it's been a while, and cost of living here is very high in comparison to where I came from. And now I'm I think I need to take the odd jobs. So those jobs I've never done. Okay. And some of them, you know, kind of put a question in myself around my identity. I think it started right there. And then when I went to those odd jobs, a question struck in my brain, like in my mind, and like, am I here to do these jobs? Like, where is my identity? What should I be doing? That's where I feel like I should restart from the beginning. And, it's a bit of a crisis for me here.
Right. Yeah. And when we talk about our identity, what I'm hearing is that it's not about only the job. You have left your circle, you have left your families, and now you are in this new country where cost of living is really high. Yeah. You're trying to manage that, and also probably learning some different way of living as well.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, the way, yes, that's right. Totally different here. Maybe it will be different later, but now as a newcomer here, there are a lot of things I am learning every day. The culture is different. Probably the business culture would also be different. Workplace culture would also be different. But the main thing that is striking me is that I'm jobless now, and I'm not able to find the kind of job I was doing, the professional job, all the study, all the certificates and degrees, it's all. I sometimes feel like they are all useless here, and because it's already been 3 years now, I also feel a bit difficult to have conversation with my colleagues. Like earlier, I used to talk to them. I would say, okay, the future is promising, everything's all right. Now I don't feel like talking to anyone. even to my families, the question would be like, have you been successful? What's going on? And I don't have answer to that.
It's almost a lot of pressure for you, isn't it?
Yeah, and I don't want to make my families worry about me. Maybe a mixed bag of everything happening here. So I'm going through identity crisis.
Yeah, and that's very painful and challenging and can be frustrating at the time. Yeah. Okay. And I guess any kind of transition like this can be challenging when you have no one in this country, I'm guessing, and you are trying to navigate your ways. When you are overwhelmed like that, are you able to, I guess, sit down and think about who you were as a person back then? Because I heard that earlier on in our conversation, I heard that you were manager there, you had a sense of security there, and you have a family connection there. So these three words were very prevalent there. But thinking about here in Australia, what three words comes in your mind?
Well, to be honest, I came here to look for better opportunity. And I've heard so many success stories, and some of my friends have settled here, and it's a nice place for successful people. But for me, I think the future may be there, but maybe it's just a transitional issue.
Yeah.
But currently, that's what is happening to me. To be honest, I still see this land as an opportunity. Place of opportunity, a very good place.
Yeah.
To raise family and kids.
Yeah.
So the positive side is still there, and the hopes are still there. It's not that I have lost the hope.
Right.
I think it's the temporary issue here. Not being able to to crack the first step maybe. So that's why I'm here to maybe to reconvince myself, maybe to gain a bit of courage, maybe to rethink and realign myself. Maybe it will take a few more months. So yeah, to be honest, still there are still good opportunities here.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering, if it will take another couple of months, what do you think you need to be able to sustain that?
Yeah, practically speaking, I think I should look for some job, no matter what is it, just to support myself. And I think I should convince myself that it's all right to take the experience for all kind of jobs. Maybe that's a learning for me. Maybe that will give me a new perspective. And at the same time, I think I should keep on trying. And keep on applying. Maybe I also need some local experience here. That's where the bottleneck is. Like everyone is looking for local experience, but there is no local experience for the first time newcomer.
Yeah.
That's isn't that a bit of
That's a catch-22 kind of situation, isn't it? You do have education, you have a skill set as well, but then when they talk about local skills, you just arrived 3 months ago. Yeah. I'm a bit I guess curious, like when earlier you were talking about you were successful back home. So if we were to like sort of track back and notice what you were doing when you were being successful, like what comes in your mind? Were you like being quite consistent, hardworking, positive, and trying no matter what, or has that changed here?
Yeah, I think it's I've been doing all the things that made me successful earlier, but maybe it's just a change of environment here. It's a different setting here.
Yeah.
The game is same, but maybe the ground is different. So yeah, I was able to had a nice career transition the career has its own time, right? So start to there are different stages.
Yeah.
So far, I was going well on track, and then moving here was also a decision part of career. Like here, there's a lot of learning opportunities, a lot of growth here. So my plan to come here is to go to the next stage of my career. Yeah. Here. So that I can get international exposure, maybe find a very good company here, and that's a part of plan. But maybe this is just a transitional phase, and I'm not yet being recognized here.
Yeah. Yeah. And any situation can be challenging for a migrated person, like it takes time and things like that. Thinking about your experience and your identity itself back home, is there a like is there something that you are thinking maybe is regrettable by leaving the country? That kind of thoughts comes in your mind?
Yes, nowadays, yes, it has, those kind of thoughts have increased. Maybe because I have not been able to get a lead here, or maybe, to crack the first step. So I tend to think that maybe I made a wrong decision. Everything was all right. The growth was there, even if it was slow, but it was all right. I had a good company, good position, and good family circle, friend circle. Everything was all right there. So sometimes when I get a lot of rejections, I tend to feel like maybe this is not the right place for me. Sometimes I feel maybe I should go back, and then it's a bit of confusing situation there. It's a conflicting situation. Yeah. That's why I'm sometimes I feel a bit of depressed, I would say. Right. I don't know the right word, but I feel low. I'm frustrated and sometimes angry about myself. And yeah, bit irritated. Yeah. Yeah. Common symptoms for people who experience loss of identity, and a person like yourself who was very successful and going through the transition period at times can be frustrating. But I'm just like, I guess, curious to know what you do when you go through this kind of frustration. What has worked in the past? Well, to be honest, I never have experienced this situation, this kind of mental, conflicting situation. So I don't have I don't remember what I need to do and what worked. It's a bit of a sense of loss, like I cannot make a clear decision on what works. Yeah. To be honest, I sometimes try to divert my mind. Right. Maybe I scroll through YouTube and try to watch some podcast, and then in the middle of podcast, I can again, I stop. Sometimes, so it's kind of affecting me. Sometimes my sleep. I think a lot, and then when I wake up in the middle of the night, normally I would go back to bed and fall asleep. Let's say in 10 to 15 minutes. But now I think. Sometimes I don't go to bed, and then I don't sleep at all. Right. So right. It's a bit of planning. Like sometimes I plan about the future that I would do this and that, and other times I again feel frustrated that nothing is working. Yeah. So it's so many thoughts coming. And I do feel your frustration as well. So being new in this country and they are looking for someone who is local, and then even though you do have a good qualification and everything, in Australia, I guess many people sort of start from the volunteering space so that they can be familiar with the work culture, and then they can then move towards the paid work. Have you thought about anything like that? Just for further thoughts. Maybe that could be a good option. I never thought it seriously. I think that some of my friends did mention that.
Right.
And just to get the exposure on how things work here, or just to get to talk to someone. Maybe that's a good option.
Yeah.
But I haven't explored it.
Right.
Seriously.
Right. Yeah, and I think we do have the facility called like career consulting and things like that. Obviously, that's not my expertise, but down the track, if you think you're going to be benefit, probably I'll be looking for the referral so that
Yeah.
you can probably.
Yeah, that's also another option. I think one of my friends did suggest me to go to the recruitment agencies.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a lot of roles, like temporary roles with them. And I think I should consider doing that. So far, I've tried to apply all sorts of role and try to talk to HR, but there's no response. Yeah, maybe that could be the other way around. Maybe I should approach recruitment agencies as well as volunteer job.
Yeah.
For the time being.
Yeah, and sometimes time availability and all these things also play a role, but at the same time I also can understand that being new to this country and maintaining the living cost and things like that, you do have to earn as well, and situation like that can be quite painful and burden, because I hear that you are taking that very personally and it has shaken your identity in so many ways. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, and maybe it's not the right season. One of my friends did mention that there's a recruitment cycle in the industry. He did mention that these times are the times where there are very least vacancy available.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be the reason I haven't got any response. Yeah, maybe best idea is to find someone professional and get myself reassessed. Maybe my CV need to be tuned. Or it could be that I'm not doing something right. Yeah.
Or maybe you are doing something right, but the time is not. Yeah. Working on your favor. Sometimes that can happen as well, right? And I think we discussed this earlier as well. The recruitment phase can be different sometimes as well. Yeah. So so you definitely can check on those things, because what I'm hearing is that you are someone who always thrived at your work, felt very respected, skilled in certain areas, and you always had a lot of confidence. I'm sure those knowledge and skills can be transferable. It's just about the timing.
Yeah, that's what I feel too. Like I'm just waiting for someone to call me to interview so that I can explain my skill sets. Yeah. I can demonstrate my skill sets. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Sometimes I feel a bit frustrated because no one is giving me an opportunity to demonstrate. And yeah, but I also hope that someday, once I land an interview, maybe I will get the job. Maybe it's just the type of work I'm applying for, the professional work I've been applying for. There could be possible that there are not many vacancies, or demand is very less, maybe. Yeah, I think I should keep on trying. Yeah, yeah. And I think we talked a little bit on how it is impacting your sleep. What is your appetite like? Normally, I sleep on a normal situation. I normally sleep around 8 hours. But nowadays, to be honest, I haven't slept complete 8 hours. It's sometimes I feel I sleep during the day, frustrated and sleep. And at night, yeah, sometimes I wake up around 2 and then kind of fall asleep around until 5, 6. Right. And the other times I fall asleep around 12. 1 sometimes.
Okay.
So my sleep hasn't been worse like this.
What do you think you need for you to have a better sleep pattern?
I think I need a proper strategy on that. I should cut off from what's happening and go to sleep. Maybe I should try something, maybe meditation.
Right. Have you tried that before?
To be honest, I haven't tried seriously, but I've heard success stories. Maybe I should give it a try.
Yeah. And definitely, it's a hard time, and when you are trying to juggle everything out, things becomes messy in our mind. But many people find meditation helpful before going to the bed. If you manage to have 10-15 minutes of meditation, people did notice that their sleep hygiene had changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I should definitely try that. I was thinking of trying that, and
yeah,
I think I should definitely give it a try.
Yeah, and in thinking about your families and network back home, like, do you get in touch with them regularly? How often do you talk to them?
Well, earlier I used to talk with them regularly, but lately I try to avoid conversation because I have nothing exciting to say, and I don't want to share the failure stories. I don't want them to be worried about me. So I'm still having conversations, but it's getting short conversations. Maybe after a few days, not every day, once a week, sometimes once every fortnight. The frequency has been very, it has gone down.
Is that because shame is in the middle?
Yeah, I'm a bit embarrassed to share what's going on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have, I try to talk to someone here instead of back home where I came from. Because people, whoever is here would understand my situation well. So that has changed a lot. Okay.
Yeah. And the people who understand you better, what do they say about you?
Yeah, just like everyone is saying, it's normal. It's sometimes it takes up to 6 months time. So that's what I've been told. So everyone tried to empathize me and then say, okay, that's all right. That's the advice I get. And I think that's what gives me a bit of motivation to when I hear some success stories after six months, someone landing to a very good job, landing a very their dream job after 6 months. It's still worth it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe I'm becoming a bit impatient because across 3 months or so.
Yeah, you have your timeline, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it didn't work exactly the way I thought. So maybe I need to reprioritize and set a new goal. Maybe.
Yeah, and I think we have spoken about this earlier as well. Migration does bend our identity, but and hide our strength somewhere else. I think it's about refocusing and finding that strength. It has not gone anywhere, I guess. It's just hiding somewhere. Yeah. So I was noticing that when you arrived to this session, you were quite frustrated. You were in a lot of pain as well, which is understandable. And we spent exploring few things where I got to know about your strength, your struggle, what kind of person you are, how you feel now.
Yeah, I feel a lot better now. I think I can think well, and like I've taken myself. I've made up my mind on few things. Like I'll try meditation every day. Make sure that I sleep well.
Yeah.
I think not sleeping will not let me think properly. And second is I would definitely keep on trying. It's just 3 months. Maybe I'll set a new goal and talk to recruitment agencies. I'll try approaching them And maybe they will also explore the volunteer job.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe those are the options I had thought of, taking note of. But now after the conversation, it feels like I've made a decision to do that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, maybe I should try for another few months.
Yeah, and that is about the counseling session is about like exploring what's happening with you and doing what's best for you. My role is just to explore what's going on, and if you find this session useful, we can book for another session as well. Yeah, for half an hour.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward for another session. Maybe in 2 weeks' time.
Okay, no problem.
I'll try to put things in place. Everything. I'll try to implement what I've thought today. There's a lot of clarity today here. Otherwise, I would be thinking to myself and being frustrated.
Yeah.
So maybe after 2 weeks we'll have another session again.
Yeah, and it's about taking slow as well and understanding that we have our timeline, but there is another timeline too, right? Okay, it was lovely chatting with you. I'll see you in next 2 weeks' time.
Thank you. Maybe I'll have some good stories to share.
No problem. Thank you. I'll look forward to seeing you.